Yo, yo, yo. Are we live? Yes, we are. Cool. What up, Mr. Swipe? How's it going, man? What up? What's good? Man, I do this every time. I gotta turn on music. Here we go. What up? What up, everybody? How we doing? How are we doing? Happy Friday. GG's Liam. Good stream, man. Just coming over from just shared a trade where I hit T1 and waiting on TP2 on NDX. He was saying we trade a similar way. How do you trade? What do you what's your style? I trade supply and demand, volume profile, and kind of mixed with price action. Little combination of all those things. What up, Tex? How's it going? Nice, Darren. Yeah, so we're on the similar boat. What's up, Frank? How's everybody's Friday going? So far, so good. Ooh, juicy P&L. Yeah, this is a Pro, Lucid Pro. So we are gonna see if we can sling this thing across the finish line today, which would be pretty awesome. I normally don't trade the 1 day to pass accounts, but I don't know, just trying something new. I thought with the we traded our Tradeify account off stream earlier today and made like 950. So to stay under the consistency rule, I just had to lock it up because I think it's a 40% consistency. So, and that's a Tradeify select account. So we opened up a Pro, Lucid Pro, and just market just whipping around today. So I thought it could be a good opportunity to get something across the finish line in a day. And I don't know, thought it's Friday, might as well just send it. Not sure if I can post links in here, just a screencast. Darren, if you join our Discord, which is link in the description, tbm.gg/discord, just join up on the cord and throw it in the general chat or trading chat, and I'll open it up. Yeah, $700 away. Hopefully we can do it. I'm hoping so. That'll be a good way to end the week. Lucid Pro are high key the best accounts. They are. The reason I was looking, because I wanted to have, obviously wanted to lock up the Tradeify, right? We can't make anything. I mean, we could make maybe like 200 more bucks on that account, but it's just not worth it. So I have really nothing else to trade. I'm not touching the Lucid funded account until next week, kind of putting ourselves on timeout. But I was looking at the Lucid Pro accounts, and there is like a the soft daily limit is lifted right now. So I'm like, this is basically a flex account that you can pass in 1 day. So I'm like, I don't know, I might as well open one up. The market is like super volatile, so maybe I don't know. I made $2,300 so far off 10 micros. So we'll see if we can do it. I'm trying one of the flexes to give the no consistency a whirl. Yeah. I mean, as you guys know, I love the flex account. To me, like, I come from trading a lot of Top Step, like in the past. Like, that was my primary firm that I was trading, and the rules are very, very similar. So I'm very comfortable with trading that the Lucid Flex kind of 5-day payout, $150 or more, no consistency. The payout's a little bit lower, max payout's a little bit lower, but I don't know. Yeah, it's just what I'm used to. Oh, you put it in spec trades? Let me look. Which one? What's your name in Discord? I see one from Luke and Anthony. Looking for long or shorts? I don't know yet. I don't know. I will I'll do some analysis after this, after I catch up with the chat. What up, Liam? Hope the stream was good, man. Flex account for any firm are the meta, but Lucid Pro without DLO and the SUV. Yeah, I wonder, like, what the, I mean, obviously it's a really good deal. Is that just, do they do that often? I haven't seen them do that yet. Just being one decent session and then it's cruise control. What are we looking for chart wise for power hour? Well, it's Friday, going into the weekend. I don't know what's in store, right? We broke below a big daily level, higher time frame level. Let me turn all this crap off. So we broke below the most recent kind of move up, right? So we broke 28,500 and wicked under it. I don't know. I mean, just like any day, right? It's like, does it make a continuation in the direction it's going, which is down, or does it do we get a little bounce from it? I would be inclined to think it's Friday. We already made a pretty significant move down. Maybe you'd see continuation, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's going to the right too. Trust me, if I knew the answer, I'd be filthy rich. So I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. To the moon. I would do Lucid Pro accounts, especially with the discount, but I'm on Lucid Max status. Lucid Max status. I don't even know what that is. Let me look this up. Is that even a real thing? Am I just... What is Lucid Max? Like max allocation? Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Got you. 50% of the daily range, literally right in the middle. Yeah, let's throw a fib. See where it's at. Yeah, literally. It's interesting. I think if we start failing volume at 500, like if we can't get back above 28,500, the trade into the 618 is kind of interesting, which is also 400 psych level. So that looks interesting for sure. What up, Ajay? What's up, dude? Yeah, we're having a better day today. This is an eval, so I wish this was a funded account. That'd be amazing, but facts, Ryan. Okay, so failed 500. 500 is literally volume. We are falling under Asia and London lows, which is also where volume point of control is for the most recent swing. So interested in a short. I just don't know how we get in. But I think running these lows are pretty interesting. Yeah, today, if you guys have watched the stream in the past, my segment at least, I usually trade 5 micros. We are sizing up a little bit today since it is a one-day pass account. So I'm going to bump it up to 10. I've been trading 10 micros today. Just because if I were to do it with 5, I mean, there's really no point in buying the pro account then, because we would need like 10 winning trades or something like that. Yeah, I do like the breakdown here. I just don't know how we get in. Like if we push back into 65 maybe, but we kind of already rejected off that. So I don't know how we jump in. Yeah, Frank, I mean, it's pretty OP. Like I had no idea that they even offered that. I didn't know that that was a thing. Or that they just like, I don't know if they've done it in the past, but if they just take it off every once in a while and give everybody a good deal. This is TradeC. I'm looking to get in on the retest of 430 if we break down 430. Yeah, this little zone right here. I like it. What up, Mitch? How we doing, man? I do like continuation here. If we retested like 450, I don't think we'll get back up to 65. We'll try it if we can get a fill. How do you do the order flow tools on TradeC? You mean the volume profile? There's 2 ways to do it. So you can do VPVR, which is volume profile visible range, which is right here, and the indicators tab, which is what you see on the right side, right? So it changes the volume profile based on what price action you're showing on your chart. And then there's the fixed range volume profile, which is a tool over here. You'll see it under the volume based tools, fixed range volume profile. And that's a tool that you can you basically just set it to a specific range, and then it'll give you the volume profile for that area that you're looking at. Why do you think it's better for them, right? Think about it from their perspective. Yep. Very true. Yeah, the 1 day pass accounts are for really for people who are very confident in their setups. Kind of sound like a douche saying that, but because I'm sitting here trading it, and I'm not saying that that's me, but right, it favors people who know what they're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, right, the upside is you get to pass in a day, but the odds of you blowing that and sizing up and blowing that is probably in their favor, if I had to guess. Yeah, if you're just strolling into the stream, make sure you hit the like button. It is Friday. We'll do a giveaway. If we get to 150 likes, we'll throw a giveaway. $14 away from 1,000, dude. I mean, just round up, man. Don't take another trade just to make $14. Just call it. Trust me. Do not don't do it. I've been there before. Yeah, Baron. I think a lot of people have been in that spot before, me included. What about the picture of the face in the background do you resonate with? It's a album cover. So I just like, it's a Mac Miller album cover. That's all it is. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get this fill, so I'll just take it off. Creeping down to 400 now. Where's volume from this big swing? It's way up here. That's 500, right? Yeah. There's 400. I think a long is kind of interesting. I just don't fight in the trend, right? So don't love that. Might see a move into volume at what is this, 370, 368, something like that. What do we think about this LeBron news? Like, it's crazy that that's even happening. Two, like, what is 2 years, 8 million? Like, what am I looking at? I know he's like, how old is he? Okay, 41, but still 8 million for, like, what are we doing? It's like the deal of the century. As old as Ryan. For sure he got percentage of merch tickets. Do they disclose that sort of thing? I know they did with dude, Messi's deal was insane for Inter Miami. Cause it was like 100 million, right? 110 or something like that. And then he gets like percentage of like all Apple TV deal or something like that. Something crazy. Okay, 80 million. 80 million featuring a cutoff of revenue from MLS season pass and a profit sharing equity stake with Adidas. Okay, dude, what? All right, I like the retest of 400. I like it. I like the move back into volume at 370. Two minutes left in the candle. Oh, against the rules in the NBA. Gotcha. All right, it's gonna make that move without us, which is fine. Kind of tapped into it. Where did it get to? 77. we do push back up. Looking in here, the last time buyer stepped in. Right, it kind of is in confluence with, one, it's a low volume node. Two, this is the last time seller stepped in as well. So could see them step back up in here, which they did at literally did at 450. That flush, that was the start of this flush. Nice, Frank. GG's, man. GG's. So what are we doing this weekend? I'm very much looking forward to taking a break from the charts. Had a good week, mixed with some not so good stuff, but look, we took a payout, right? That's all that matters. I'm over the moon with that. First week on stream, our second week on stream, took a payout, max payout on a Lucid Flex account. Cannot complain, right? Did we blow the account? Yes. But we took money out, right? That's all that matters. But I'm not doing anything. I have like gotta go to a gender reveal this afternoon. Which first one, I don't know what to expect. I hope it's not a whole thing because it's like Friday afternoon. I think the boys are playing some games in the Discord this afternoon, so I hope I'm back in time for that. I could be wrong, but I think if they are doing that, make sure you join the Discord and pull up. All right, buyers pulling up at volume. See if it holds or not. Jaws blew the account. Which one? Wasn't he working on he was working on a 25K, right? Did it go kaboom? What happened? It's a whole thing, yeah. I just hope I'm not there for like hours, man. I just want to get in and out. Oh, yeah. No, it was his fault, 100%, right? I mean, come on. Yeah, 100% his fault. Looks like it's given out. So 360 is not holding. We're retracing, I mean, this whole move almost. Let me see. Where's the fib at? Yeah, it looks like it's gonna go for the whole damn thing. 3 hours in and you won't even know what the gender is yet? Oh my God. Who does that at 5 o'clock on a Friday? That's what I don't get. Like, what? What are we doing? How do you treat play when you're down and above break even, expecting more on trade? Do you still cut off near break even or small profit, or do you stick to the level you saw? I mean, I always try my best to stick to my trade idea. Do I move my stop? For sure, right? If I get a big move, like if I get a ton of momentum, let's say I took this short up here and we started seeing a lot of momentum below this low, like specifically for this trade, right? We're pushing these lows and breaking them, then yes, I would probably start trailing, me personally, right? Because in my head, this becomes a level of resistance. So I would probably move my stop above that area, right? If we move back into it, if we push back into it, then right, it just invalidates the idea. And then it just helps it, treating my, you know, trades like that help me hold on to my trade ideas more, right? Because I'm accepting the whole trade. There's nothing worse than like having a really good entry and then getting stopped, just like not taking anything off of the trade, you know, for it to just push back into your stop. Which that's just how I deal with it. A lot of other people don't like moving their stops at all. Kind of just depends on your strategy. All right, bottom of the hour here, 1:30. Big, lots of momentum since we opened at 1, that new hourly candle. Let's just mark this out because I am interested in this, right? Because this is the last time buyers said, you know, put a line in the sand that this is where price was going to reverse from. So let's see what kind of reaction you get down there. But I mean, we're so close to 100% retracement of that big push up that I would definitely not feel comfortable taking a long down here. I would probably wait for a push back into volume up here and then maybe consider taking a short and running the lows. But it's also late on a Friday, so yeah, comeback runner. It's tough. It's tough. Daily, weekly, SD location. Not saying I'm right, but if we hold this, maybe we need maybe we head higher to the 4-hour supply. Yeah, 4-hour supply, like what in here? Yeah, I see what you're saying, Darren. That zone, maybe a little bit further up, yeah. Can you explain the trades you took? Yeah. So first trade was down here at 10 a.m. And it was just a long off of volume. So point of control from the swing, the big swing, the high to the low, that basically covers most of the market open. And after we pushed up into London and Asia lows and rejected, was looking for a long off that. Tight stop. So we took a long off volume there. So that was our first trade. And then similar trade up here, as we pushed past Asia low and London low, we pushed above it into some supply, took a retrace into the most recent volume, which is also 500 psych level, which is what we were looking at, right? We came up and this became an area of interest, right? Because we've seen price reject off of it multiple times, and as we pushed above it, where I was expecting it to hold as support. Same thing, tight stop, and took what was that, 50 points. So just 2 trades. What is your volume profile indicator? Which one, the one on the right side or the volume profile from over here? This is a fixed range volume profile, and over here is a volume profile visible range. That's VPVR. So in indicators, it's right here. Yeah, no problem. Okay, little bounce off of 300, 280s. I do like some momentum. Take out those lows. I think it is definitely on the table. We will give it a small little stab. If we can get filled at the top of this area. Gonna go without us. Great. Okay. We had like 5 of those yesterday. Halfway through this 5-minute candle. Let's see if we can get in here. Stop right above the wick. Keep it tight. See if 300 gives us another little bounce. See if we get filled here. If we do get filled with 1.5 minutes left in this candle, we need it to close bearish. You know, if we get a little push off 300, it could give us some problems. And we'll look for the low. Oh, that's way too much profit. We only need $700, so let's just look for the low of that candle. Okay, it's 10 points in our favor. We need this to close bearish. If not, kind of worried, so I'm going to tighten it up a little bit. Have you ever tried Tradeify? Yeah, I have. I really don't like Tradeify. It's very clunky to me. TradeC is just like the best option for my kind of style. I don't really need a whole lot more. Like, it would be nice if we had some more, like, more volume profile indicators and stuff like that. Like, I cannot wait for TRADESTER, right? Because, well, I can't tell you why, but it's going to be really, really nice for me. Introducing some tools that I've been missing. All right, guys. Bam. Boom. That's a 1 day pass. One day, one and done. GG's. Love to see it. Really good way to end the Friday. All we needed was one good trade to wrap it up, and we got it done. We got it done. Thanks, boys. So for me, right, if you missed that, rewind like 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes. So we went up to the hourly, okay? And we recognize that this is the last area that buyers defended. Okay, right in here, right at above 300. It's literally the bottom of the body of those candles where price actually closed. So we knew that was an area of interest for us. If it didn't bounce and hold as support, right, and broke under it, then I'm looking for that support resistance flip. So I basically leaned on it as a level of resistance. One, because we're so close to running the lows. To me, it's very unlikely that this just double bottoms, right? I'm wrong all the time and that happens, but the whole trade idea was we have a ton of momentum to the downside. We're extremely close, right? We're like 50 points off sweeping the lows and taking some momentum, right? And we kept our stop tight, didn't risk much on the trade, and secured the dub. GG's. Can we get some likes for that? Could we get to our like goal? I would love to give away an account. I would love to do it. If we get to 150, there's 160 people in here right now. So if everybody just smashed the like button right now, we could hit it instantly. Thanks, Liam. Appreciate it, man. Do you trade it every day at this time? Yes, every day, 1 p.m. Central to 3 p.m. Central, I'm on here. That's my segment of the stream. But there's someone streaming almost all day, Monday through Friday, and Sunday night. So there's always someone to pull up and watch on this channel. Buy another, we got time. Dude, the way the market's moving today, right? It's possible. Just joined, you hit. Yeah, we just passed a Lucid Pro account. We hit the 3K, so that is passed. There's the sweep of, well, it didn't quite sweep it, but there's the lows right there. It wicked into. What is going on here? Why can I not? Why is it? Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. You think a full recovery into 500s, like just a massive but here's the I mean, I'm not going to knock your trade idea. To me, we already double bottomed off of that and ripped literally 400 points almost. So you'd be looking for a triple bottom on a Friday going into market close. So I'm more inclined to think we get some more momentum, but do not let me persuade you, man. I'm definitely not trying to. I agree, SUV. I agree. Dude, if you watch my stream last night, I was saying, just looking at the daily yesterday, I'm like, look, is it possible that we find support again down here at 28,500? I mean, it's definitely on the table, right? But on the daily, you don't really have any room, or you have a ton of room basically all the way down to 28K. So I was thinking going into a Friday, coming on a major kind of supply area, or I'm sorry, demand area, you might see a big flush, which it looks, I'm very curious what happens between 2 and 3. Like, I would not be surprised if we get some massive candles. You can't use TradeC if you already have a Tradeify account, right? Yeah, you have to, it's rhythmic, so you have to set it up when you buy the account. So like with Lucid, with any of the firms, when you're before checkout, it'll give you a option to switch. You got to pick Tradeivate, TradingView, or Rhythmic TradeC. Yeah, you can't switch it. Looking for a rally? Well, let's say, like, if this was the bottom, right? Let's say it found support down at 260. The most amount of volume is at way back up at 467. That's the last point of control from this swing. So if it wants to make a run back up, right, I think it's definitely got some legs. If it has some legs, it might get up there, but that's a massive move. Maybe tap 28,350 and short again. 350. Yeah, that's where volume is right there. 370, like 20 points above that is where you had point of control from the massive move earlier today. And you can see that high volume node right on the volume profile there. Weekly? I never even look at, let's pull up the weekly. I don't think I've really ever checked it out. Weekly. Chat, is this an order block? Would this be considered an order block? I'm not even gonna pretend like I know, but is this This candle right here. No, okay. Got you. Okay, okay. So it would have to be a red candle. So this would that have been considered an order block? This candle right here. See those last two candles at the highs, that's a bearish. Last two candles above the high. Oh, so this would be considered an order block? And the one before it too? Two green ones? Okay. I see. Both of them. Got you. What does it look like on the daily? So then this is an order block, right? Just tell me to shut up if I'm butchering this. I'm just talking out of my ass at this point. Yes? Okay, okay, okay. So it has to be opposite direction, and it's essentially like, does it always look like a shut up? Does it always look like a doji kind of like indecision candle like this? Like where you have wicks above and below, and then the body is just... So that's another order block, right? No, didn't break structure. Okay. Shut up, Ryan. Wouldn't consider that one an order block. All right. I'm going to research that this weekend. Add it to the arsenal. So on a move, let's say like on a daily downtrend, right? Where we're making lower highs. Then let me see if I can spot one. Like there? Order block? Same here? Order block? I mean, wait, it's got to be the opposite color. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, I'll just research it. I'm just going to shut up, all right? I'm embarrassing myself. I'll shut up. We'll stick to the meme lines, right? We'll stay in our lane. When bullish, use the bearish candles at the bottom of the swing. Just Google order block. All right. We'll order block. Oh. Wait. It's at a swing high. Is it always at a high or a low? No, it doesn't have. Wait. It is. Ideally, because that's where the liquidity is being taken. Oh. Okay. That makes sense. Got you. Okay. Heard. Trapping breakout traders. Okay, that actually makes that's easier to understand. Okay. So it's very similar to like 3-bar reversal concept then, right? Because then wouldn't that more often than not be a order block if the 3-bar reversal is valid? Yes. Okay. See that I know, right? I know 3-bar reversals. I look at those. So then that's essentially lots of overlap. Okay. Okay. I'm getting it. Took me a minute, but I got it. Pretty low risk. Yeah. Propulsion blocks are the real money. Do I even want to ask? Is that a real thing, or are you just talking out of your ass? You're just trolling. Dude, I like the name though. Wait, that has a ring to it. I'm gonna steal that from you. It's real, but ICT just starts making stuff up after a while. Bro, we cannot keep talking about ICT. He showed up in not that we've talked any shit, right? We have not been talking down on him, but he showed up in Matt's stream the other day. He could be in here right now. He was in Jamie's stream too. I can't, dude. I used to wake up very early. Like I used to be up at 5:30 every day, but just recently cannot get up. I always catch the end of Jamie's stream, but you're an Iman fan. I love Iman Trade. Like that dude is so funny. He's like the CoffeeZilla of the trading community. Wait, he has a video on ICT? I'm gonna have to pull that up later. Let's change subjects, right? I can't start any drama. I'm not trying to, but I feel like somebody's gonna like clip this and send it to him or something. You should have said I went on a tear last night with on Matt's stream making shorts. That basically the whole Blue Chew Pampers segment. I have a diabolical short coming out on Tuesday. You guys better watch it. Let's just say we did some intense editing. First trade you took, I tried to replicate that fixed volume profile, but why is my point of control? What time frame are you on? If you're on the 5-minute, it should, if you have the exact candles, right? Which one? I'll try to help you out. Which swing were you trying to replicate? Dude, what is going on? Every time I stream, the past 3 days, some crazy shit's happening outside my window. Facts, Ryan. And I'm not talking down on him. I'm really not. I think for what it's worth, he helps a lot of people. So there's no shit to talk, you know? A lot of people make a lot of money trading ICT, so that is facts. Yeah, SUV, yeah, what I just said too, yeah. Look, there's a lot of people that look at my charts and they're like, what is this dude doing, right? There's all these boxes and lines and shit. But whatever works for you, however you can interpret the market, right? At the end of the day, we're all looking at the same stuff. It's price over time, you know? It was the first trade you took. I kept it at the 5-minute time frame too. First trade you took. So, okay. So you 6:55 a.m. candle, central at least. So way up here, you drew it all the way to the low, right? And then you have point of control on, right? I don't know if this matters. It shouldn't. But my row layout, row size, that shouldn't change the point of control, but everything's default. So yeah. And you have a different point of control, huh? Are you on MNQ? Are you on a different asset? Like, are you trading, do you have NQ open? It will give you a different number. What up, Jaws? This is we just passed a Lucid Pro account. So this is a eval we just passed. We sent it. Wait, that's right. There's no Jaws stream tonight. Are you guys gaming in the Discord today? Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why it would give you a different number or a different point of control. Unless you just have the wrong candles on. Nothing official yet? Okay. Yeah, I was gonna let people know to head in the Discord after this. If you guys do end up playing, at 5, as soon as I'm done with work, I have to we're doing, not us, but we have to go to a gender reveal. I'm hoping it doesn't take long, so if you guys are still on after like hopefully like an hour, I'll hop back in and play some. Contract size. So I didn't even mark out this trade. Let me do that really quick before I answer your question. We got in on this candle. Our stop was just above our zone, and we took it directly into the lows, which was 70. It was a little bit higher than 70. All these trades were 10 micros, so essentially 1 mini. Extend rate, is that even for a fixed range? Is that a thing? Oh, on TradingView, got you. We have more likes than that. It just doesn't, you got to refresh the whole page for it to update. We're at 68 likes, so almost halfway. 150, guys, an hour left. We can do it. Hour left. If everybody in here right now just hits the like button, we will get to 150 right away, and we'll send a giveaway. Yeah. It is kind of weird that YouTube doesn't just refresh it. So that demand zone is holding, or that support resistance flip that we marked out before this this move down is holding. Makes me think that new lows are definitely on the table if it holds. We're going into this is power hours, right? 5 minutes ago, opened up power hour. If we start breaking these lows, man, it could get violent, like genuinely. I mean, you could see like a little pause, probably. Not probably. I gotta stop talking like that. You could see a little pause at, I mean, that is 28K, what we were talking about. Maybe at like 200s, 28,200, you could see a little bounce. I'm looking over here at this order block that we were looking at earlier. Let's actually put this on our charts for next week. So I'm looking at the top close of May 6th, or I'm sorry, May 1st, which is the low from the 4th, and the low, I'm sorry, the open from the 5th. So to me, oh, we already have it marked out. What am I doing? It's already there. Okay, never mind, we did that already. All right, this could get crazy. Breaking the lows here. I don't know if this thing flushes. I don't know where this thing stops. Friday, breaking a huge daily structure. This thing could melt. Man. This is like right up my alley. Take a massive momentum move off of like 75 if we get up there. And just hold this thing to 200. That looks juicy. Low will be 28,150. What? Do you know something that we don't know, my man? Why so confident? What do you know that we don't know? Yeah, this thing is It's unwinding. Jeez. What a move. The magic boxes, man. Magic boxes. You took that short. IB looked like good resistance with the volume, so took a stab that. Then it's safe to say I love the, or I moved the markets with my micros. Dude, I cannot read, by the way. What was that? Hold on. IB. Let me mark out IB. 930 candle. Oh, so dude, that happens so often. I don't personally mark out IB on my charts, but so often do I have a level that is literally IB. It just ends up being there. 930 candle. Yeah, literally right there. So that was just literally a retest of IB. Nice. So where was IB high? IB high 830. So way up here, which is again just happened to be the level from 4 days ago, 3 days ago, 3 trading days. Wait, what am I talking about? That's yesterday. Yeah, you can just see that like IB happened to be this big resistance level, right? Found support once, found support twice, found support 3 times, flipped it, right? Broke under it, price revisited, retested it, used it as resistance, came up, tested it, used it as resistance, and then did it again, and that happened to be IB for today. And then it held at what, 11:15. Crazy how everything kind of just plays into each other. You did, Bradley? Which ones did you end up using? Ready or not? That sounds familiar. It's a game. Oh, yeah, it's this like siege kind of game, right? Tactical shooter. Is it like a 5v5 sort of game, Skidsteer? Or what kind of, is it like a extraction shooter or 5v5? I'm assuming it's the game on Ready or Not on Steam, right? People do not sleep on a tap into 5 minute. Okay, all right. Back test this move down, just caught that 5 minute gap into the 1 minute reverse inverse. 250 from passing my first 25k eval. Nice, dude. Yeah, don't if something sets up, man, great, but going in, we got 45 minutes left in the market, so if you don't see anything, don't force something and then give anything back, right? You're 300 bucks away. You can easily pass that on Monday. Yeah, you basically clear out areas and rescue hostages. Okay. Did you know what game I I used to love playing that sounds familiar is Payday. I don't know if you guys ever played it. Payday 2 is so good. CSCV, played it, dude. What up, Composite? How we doing, man? Appreciate that. Yeah, this is a Lucid Pro account, so we knocked it out in one day. Sent to general. Um, 28,700 to 7. What time frame is this? 5 minute? Okay. Nice. Heck yeah, dude. Is this just normal trading view? It's not TradeC, right? Down 2K twice today. Got it back to plus 1K. If I could only stop my bad plays, I need to wait, like you said, instead of forcing it. Yeah. So down 2K. What accounts are you trading? Like a 150K? Like how? I'm assuming you had a larger account with that much room, or maybe you have some buffer to play with. Oh, 250K. GG's. $81 likes, guys. It's still possible. We could still do it. 150. We'll throw a giveaway out. Apex Legacy, nice. Yeah, I haven't traded too much Apex. Oh, Jay, you shorted 240. Stop loss at 220. I mean, that's a nice 20-pointer. GG's, man. Nothing wrong with that. You got in at 240. I mean, just like looking at this, it is kind of crazy. Like just like I'm just thinking about earlier today with Ocala on match stream, the 80-20 thing. It is kind of wild. Like 320 ended up being a big level. If you go back, 480 was a big level that we started the whole dump. $420 was another level that played. Yeah, it is kind of wild. Dude, every time I'm on, Trump is talking. What is he saying now?
Laboratory, John Wagner, thank you very much for being here, everybody. It's a big day. I also want to recognize and congratulate CEO Stuart Bramble, CEO of Valar Atomics, Isaiah Taylor, CEO of Deployable, not deplorable.
You guys see this if I pull? Oh, nice.
Hopefully your company's going to work out a little bit. Thank you, sir. Good luck. Deployable Energy, Bobby Gallagher, and CEO of Allo Atomics, Matt Lozak. Thank you all for being with us. Last year, I signed 4 historic executive orders to reignite a wave of progress.
I think we're all wondering that. Pod.
Abundant, affordable, unlimited supply of energy for the American people. As part of this effort, I directed Secretary of Energy Chris Wright to establish a pilot program for advanced reactors and see at least 3 cutting-edge reactors started up safely by the 4th of July. And what we've done has been pretty...
Yeah, we're done. We're done, Smooth Blues. Trust me. We are done. We're gonna stay on until the close, but won't be taking anything else.
So these are the first new privately funded advanced reactors to turn on the United States in over 4 decades, and making sure that these groundbreaking designs were safe to build and test so quickly was a challenge that required a historic partnership between these innovative companies and our administration. We have brilliant nuclear people. We have a lot of brilliant people, but we have...
Wait, this is... What are we doing here? This is about nuclear innovation.
It often took 6 years or more to approve.
Is this gonna do any... I don't think this is gonna move the market. Maybe he says some crazy...
But now America is building again, America is dreaming again, and we're leading the world and pioneering the next generation of nuclear power. There's nobody even close. We've taken a lead over the last
Kate,
2 years.
it is
Has been
supply and demand
we'll see.
and volume profile for the most part.
Office of Science and Technology Policy, Michael Kratsios, who's been absolutely fantastic in the administration, to say a few words, followed by a few of the people.
Based on psychology,
Isaiah Taylor.
definitely some auction theory in there too, right?
Don't spend too much time. That's a lot of people. But go ahead, and do you want to start it off, Chris, please?
Well, me and Michael Kratsios first.
Sure. Go ahead, Michael.
Mr. President, you signed 4 executive orders last year, and you set one of the most ambitious goals in civil nuclear history to essentially have 3 reactors go critical by the 4th of July. This is an accomplishment that many thought would not be possible. The last time that a privately funded new reactor design went critical was in 1974, so it was over 50 years ago. And we were able to achieve that and surpass it by having 4, and these are the great 4 American companies that got it done.
Great. Go ahead, please.
In the last 30 or 40 years, the American nuclear industry has been quiescent. Most of the reactors built around the world have been built by Russia and China, both in their countries and abroad. President Trump said enough of that. America is going to be back as the leader in the nuclear space, in large reactors and in next generation small reactors. He set a bold goal. It's been exceeded. And I'm incredibly proud to be standing here with these fabulous entrepreneurs next to me.
And brilliant science people, too, really. Please, go ahead.
Mr. President, thank you so much for your leadership. It was really your executive orders that catalyzed this nuclear renaissance. When they first came out, people scoffed at them. They said it couldn't be done. And now there's not only 3 companies, but 4 companies here that really met the moment. Us at Antares, we look forward to being a resilient energy source for Golden Dome, to power high-powered assets in space, and eventually undersea autonomy. So this is a strategic technology for our nation. And what we look forward to doing is putting reactors on our military installations before 2028.
Great job.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, please, go ahead.
And Mr. President, thank you so much for your leadership in this moment. I think that the United States has been a leader in nuclear energy since the very beginning. We were the first ever to turn on an advanced reactor in the world. We were also the first to turn on any type of nuclear reactor in the world. But over the last 30 years, we became more interested in PowerPoint than in power plants. And it's your leadership that is changing that. The executive orders that were signed last year, I think if you look forward in 50 to 100 years when we have nuclear power of every kind that's allowing us to make steel again, to make
He loves repeating himself and connect one event to another out of nowhere. Yeah.
You can trace it back to the executive orders that started last year. So we're honored to serve our country and be a part of this. And thank you again for your leadership.
Thank you, great job. Go ahead, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thanks for setting such an audacious, bold goal. As some of the other CEOs have said, most people thought this was impossible. But the American spirit was unlocked through your vision and through the Department of Energy and the Secretary and through the INL and John's team. We couldn't be more proud to be part of this moment. I do think this is going to be historic. I do think people are going to look back and believe this is when the tide turned on nuclear and how we unlocked cheap and abundant energy.
Thank you. That's a great job you're doing too, by the way. Anybody else?
Yeah, one more.
Yeah, dude, I'm about to turn this off. Like, what are we listening to right now?
4th of July. So thank you again so much for setting these executive orders. Like everyone else said, we would not be here without those executive orders. So thank you so much. And what it's unlocking for us is.
You guys want this on or not? Should I just? I'm just gonna turn this off.
1 million square foot facility, and our target market is data centers. So we're making the ideal nuclear product to power.
right.
Yeah, data centers would bring your own power. That's our whole goal. So thank you once again for unlocking this, and we really.
Okay,
really
cool. I'm glad we agree on that. I don't want to listen to that guy. What up, dog? Okay. 220's holding. Tried to get down to 28,200, but didn't quite make it. You got people front running it. Buyers front running it. I think they'll probably get rolled. 30 minutes left in the market. I mean, I guess we could see just a crazy bid, but running lows. We ran the lows. Nothing really holding up the market unless Trump drops something. That's what I'm thinking too. This is what I would be interested in looking at. Do we hold? Do we hold these wicks? You could argue that it's just a big kind of a big zone, but from the wicks to the bodies of the last time buyer stepped in. Yeah, if you think it's gonna move, yeah, if you think we rocket out of here, yeah, I don't know. It has to get through 280 in my opinion first, but I mean, it's on the table for sure. $276 looks really good for a short. What do you are you still trading today, or 30 minutes left in the market? Are you still taking stuff? Is consistency counted for the over 50k, or does it count if you're under as well? I've made 1500 today, and I'm at it does, yeah. So 1500 is the max. I'm assuming you're trading like 50% consistency evaluation. Yeah, it would just be like your total P&L for that day. Nice, Ajay. I used to do the same thing. I would be doing that too, but they don't offer it with Lucid, and Tradeify don't offer it with TradeC. Like, there is a demo account, but it's delayed data, so it's kind of pointless. No, if you go over the consistency, you just have to make more to make up for that. So if you make let's say you make like $1,700, then you'd probably have to get and the profit target was 53k, then you'd probably have to make 53,200. But you were under 1,500, yeah, then you're good. If it's a 50% consistency, you just got to do the math. GG's, Jeffy. Thanks, man. Hope you have a good weekend too. I'll see you next week. Yeah, it's just daily. So like it's whatever your profit is for that day. It's not like the total P&L. Yep, TradeC is rhythmic, yeah. Yeah, it looks like it, but just be careful, man. Right, we are bidding off 220, but it's 235 on a Friday, and we're right at the lows of the day, so just be careful. There's you can on Tradeify, you can set, you definitely can, you can set brackets. Let me see if I can pull it up for you. I don't have a Tradeify account, so I don't think it's gonna let me do anything, but let's see. Okay, so there's no data or anything, but you can see right here the ATM. You can just turn it on and then set up your stop loss and stuff. Oh, after you're in? No, you just have to set limit orders, yeah. So what you could do is just set a bracket that's, you know, wider than you would normally have it, and then just move the limit orders around to where you want them. You just smacked a 50 pointer off the lows, done for the weekend. GG's, man. Nice trade. That was also IBL. IBL's up here, right? IBL is at 308. Yeah, pretty much tapped into that. Yeah. Nice. So for a 50K funded consistency, do you have to make a certain amount a day? You're limited to a certain amount, yes. Depends on what the consistency is. So if it's 50%, then and the profit target is 3 grand, then 1500 is the most you can make in a day. So if you were to pass it in the least amount of time as possible, it would be 2 days. Oh, you don't have to make a minimum amount per day or something, like it's just a cap. Yeah, it's 50% of the total profit on the account. So the profit target's 3 grand, then 50% of that is 1500. So that's the most you can make in a single day, trading day. You can make more than that, but then you're over the consistency rule. So then your total balance is then going to be raised. It's going to be raised. With Apex, the minimum days to pass for legacy evals is 7 days, correct? With legacy, I do not know. Minimum days to pass for legacy evals is 7 days. I don't know. Does anybody in chat know? Try to find out for you. I'm not seeing anything about 7 days. The magic box prevails. Look at that. Wicked out 300 and holding. See what MOC does. MOC was crazy yesterday. If you guys saw that, with Intel earnings, was wild. Huge move. Where is that? Thursday. Right here. So 3 p.m. Boom. Almost a 300 point candle, 250 points. 250 point swing. Crazy. I mean, MOC alone was literally 135 points. See what happens today. Dude, I wonder what happens if 200 gives, right? Could see like a 200 point candle straight to 28k. That'd be crazy. The box magic. People hating on the box, man. You don't know if the box will win this time? Okay. The box is winning, man. I hate to tell you. Watch this thing just bid up. Dude, I don't know. The box is doing pretty well right now. It's the magical box indicator on TradingView. No earnings that I know of. No, it's a Friday, so there's never really earnings on a Friday. I mean, there are for sure, but not often. You had the big hitters this week. You had like Google, IBM. Oh wait, Bradley, I think we're getting trolled. We're getting trolled. Wait. He knows something. I believe in the box. I think the box holds. $30 left in this candle. It's not looking good. 220s. Solid. Or that's not even 220, 240. No, Ajay, so no, so you can see, right? That happened right here. And price broke it, came up, used it as resistance, which happens to also be IBL, but not all the time. Like the example that we used for pretty much all week last week was the 29,300. So it's just support and resistance flipping, right? So if it breaks under it, if it's used as support and then breaks under it, which happens here, and then comes back and then uses it as resistance. So it doesn't like necessarily invalidate it. So obviously the context matters. Oh, the box is back. The box is back. When does their magic run out? It's actually a good question. Like, I like to do it at the end or start of every week to like clear my charts and kind of have a fresh look at things. I mean, a lot of the times I'm drawing the same levels. It's just to get right, the further back you go on higher time frames, I don't know, becomes less relevant. Doesn't mean that it loses any significance or anything like that, but you haven't seen a end of day dump for a long time. Right, yeah. Tinkerbell pulls up and does some magic for us. Bye, box. Two minutes till we see liquidity come in. On the anchored volume profile, do you use visible range one? Visible range volume profile is the one on the right hand side. The fixed range volume profile are the ones that you see over here that are in a particular range. I don't know, the box is holding up, man. See what happens in a minute, man. I think I'm curious if we see this major flush. Or if 200 holds. 200 holds. Yeah, bidders stepping in twice there now at 240. All right, candle closes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liquidity. There's liquidity. See what it does. Yeah, dude. Don't fight the boxes, all right? There might be a reversal here. Maybe that's what they want you to think, right? And then they freaking yoink it. Dunk it. That's what I'm looking for, SUV. I want to see 28K. I want to see a fat candle. 200 points. Just flush it. Do it. Do it. Retest 250 and then flush incoming. Angels in the outfield, of course, dude. It could happen, yeah. Dude, absolute classic. Yes, 250 is the first MOC number comes in. So it could be a little bit after that, but yeah, usually last 10 minutes. Then you'll see it again at 355. MOC is market on close, so usually that's when, you know, the last 10-15 minutes of the market is when, you know, you'll see like big institutions closing out trades, and then there's a lot of order matching too. So a lot of liquidity gets injected into the market in the last 10-15 minutes. That's where we're looking at from yesterday. You saw it Thursday, right? If we go back to 250, 350, I'm assuming for you, right? We exploded 230 point moves in the last 10 minutes of the market. And part of that's MOC. Another part that plays into that is was IBM earnings. Okay, 220 held up again. 220 holding, right? A lot of buyers there. A lot of buyers, which to me means that there's a lot of stops right under here. But same thing, right? If a lot of people got shorted up into 300, then you have a lot of stops above it too. See what happens. This candle closes. We might see another injection here. Yes, you're right. They're balancing the books. Exactly, yeah. SUV, bro, you're gonna get me in trouble, man. You're gonna get me in trouble. The goal is 150. No comment. This is why you don't trade for Friday afternoon. Well, you were pretty confident that the box wouldn't hold, dude. So it kind of seems like you were stuck. You were stuck on an idea. Yeah, never doubt the magic box. True. True. Three minutes left. Nothing burger here. Yeah, you're not wrong, Bradley. Just stuck in this range. Yeah, what a boring close to the week. I thought we were gonna see some crazy movement. Oh shit. Good call, man. Good call. Just fat finger 100 contracts on accident. All right, guys, coming up on the last minute. So update for next week. I will not be on my streaming segment. So from 1 to 3 every day, I will not be on until Thursday. So I'll be down with Matt in Austin at the TBM Tradester office, filming some content, doing some stuff, and then I'll be back on stream on Thursday. So I don't know if the plan is to fill that time slot with somebody else or just leave it open. But you guys will not see me Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. But I will be back Thursday afternoon for the 1 p.m. segment. Just want to let you guys know. But you should see me in chat on everybody else's stream if I'm available. No problem, man. Hope you took a dub on that trade. All right. That's it for me. I'm going to go on my Lucid dashboard and I'm going to activate this Lucid Pro account. And then maybe we trade it next week on stream. I kind of want to work on the Tradeify select account that we have going though. But we'll see what happens. But I will see you guys next week. GG's everybody. Appreciate it. Thank you. Enjoy the gender reveal, dude. Yeah. Hopefully it's quick. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, I will see you guys next week. Later. Have a good weekend.